Welcome. So I'm here to do a little experiment with the infinity box here. I'm just going to turn this down. And to do a little experiment, I pulled a card from my Healing Her Story deck. And this card is about the ocean and the way that the Mother Earth and the ocean and the old woman in the sea speak to us of healing. And so I'm just going to hold that as a container for this session as we kind of play and test out this infinity box and see what we think about it. So having said that, I'm going to invite you to join me as we offer a prayer. And so taking a deep breath and just dropping in, connecting with our own mind, bodies, and spirits, acknowledging that we have a mind, we are a body, and we are spirit. And taking another deep breath. Creator God, Damyapa, Dugashila, spirits of the four directions, Eshinzan, Damyapa, thank you for our life, Creator God. Thank you for life and this privilege of being alive today, for living with our relations with all of creation on this side of the veil. Thank you for the healing that we experience as we share time with Spirit and we begin to understand and appreciate our lives in the face of our immortality as spirits and our short term here as a body here on earth. And speaking with and communicating with those higher spirits, those ones who have crossed across that Milky Way we call ancestors, those that are here to help us we call helping spirits or helpers and guides, those that we energies and spirits we call, perhaps spirits or angels, and we're inviting them into this time with us to share with us, to guide us, to teach us, to inform us, and learning about ourselves too. So Creator God, spirits of the four directions, spirits of our ancestors, helping spirits, guides, angels, we thank you for this moment that we share and this learning that we share together, and the healing that happens out of understanding ourselves and each other more fluidly, more frequently, more powerfully. Eshinzan, thank you. So I'm going to share this a little bit. So I'm hearing language talking about help and healers. Spirits, we're here to hear you. We're here to listen if there's something that you want to share with us. So the way the infinity box works is that there is a bank of 10 different audio files. Some of those audio files are the producers, the manufacturer of Infinity Box, and I've replaced 3 of them with my own. so that I could get one, the energies, my energies into this box, because both I am clairaudient as well as I'm a traditional native singer, and so spirit uses my voice often to communicate healing. And so that's part of this voice box. It's also part of my understanding with language and the way that I communicate as a Native woman and with indigenous language, native languages. So I have uploaded 3 different files. They are mostly English, although there's a little bit of different languages in there, different native languages, predominantly. And I honestly have to look at the files and see how many words I actually have that in there, because I'm hearing, as I'm using this, a lot of native language, which I love, but I want to make sure that spirit is presenting it. So I'm learning the nuances of this particular software, and you know, its advantages and disadvantages. I love that I'm able to use our own files so that we're, you know, creating different energies around the EVP communication, so the spirit can communicate us in a way that it is most comfortable with. And I have a spirit team that I work with that it consists of some native and indigenous spirits, and so I'm interested in helping them share as well. So again, just sharing a diversity in voices. I'm going to turn this back up. So spirits, ancestors, if there's anything that you want to share with us, spirit team, we're listening. We received a message today about, you know, the ocean and healing. If there's, and the duality that exists in creation between the masculine and the feminine. Is there anything you want to share with us about that? So I find that the echo or the reverb or both is helpful, because it helps me to sit with it a little bit longer and think about what was just said. So sometimes I hear words afterwards. So I heard someone just call my name. So I'm again going to share this card with the audience. What's on the picture that I'm holding here? So it certainly does sound like we're hearing a lot of whispers today, and I really appreciate that as opposed to the shouting. I don't like the shouting. I want to hear what you have to say, and so it tends to be softer tones that I respond to, so thank you. So I heard a name, I think, Lorenzo. So I think the Spirit said you're sincere, and I'm very much sincere. I'm very much care, very much love. I'm a spiritual person and love those, you know, ancestors, those that have gone before us. I appreciate your stories and the sacrifices you've made so that we could live. Really. Yeah, please tell your stories. I want to hear your stories. So Spirit, we're going to bring this down a little bit. I'm going to show the card again a third time. So this card is the 20 cards. It talks about two and the duality we have of masculine and feminine, the way that the ocean itself washes our spirit clean, the way that it helps us to it's an integral part of the environment, and it gives us an opportunity to start fresh. It's also about that duality between the masculine and feminine, the way that we dance between worlds. It may seem like we are separate, but really we are interwoven with each other. So really that's what spirit communication is about. So spirit, helpers, guides, angels. Is there a healing that you want to express or give to us at this particular time? So audience, I want to invite you to join me and focus in this particular time and draw our energies together. And focus on healing for the ocean, healing for the water, and listening to the whispers of the voices within us. Drawing our energies together, seeing the ocean, seeing the healing that comes over the land when the water falls on the land and spills over. So there are some purifications that are done by fire and others that are by water. We're talking about the purification that happens by water. The healing that happens by water. Creator God, Damiapa, Tinkashla, Gishi, Manitou, Spirits of the Four Directions, we thank you for that sacred water, for the ocean, for the way that she washes over our minds, bodies, and spirits and clears those places of confusion within us and around us. We thank you for lending our energies to help, and we pray for the water to help purify the water, both within ourselves, in the ocean, and all around us. We pray for healing rains to come and cleanse the earth, our spirits, our minds, and our bodies. And we thank you for this healing. So Spirit, we're going to get ready to close this session up. I'm going to count to 10. And I'm going to invite you to share anything that you'd like to share with us. So, counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I certainly am your friend. We love you. And we respect you. We want to honor you and share how much we care about you and love you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, spirit friends. Thank you, relatives. Thank you, all of those who have joined me in embodied living beings, and we appreciate you listening and lending your energies at this time towards the healing. I invite you to take this further and get a glass of water and pray with that water, and pray for healing in your mind, body, spirit, and in your environment. So until next time, blessings to each of you. Again, thank you for being here. You could be anywhere doing anything, and you chose to be here now. Blessings to you.